A business card with a 100,000 bonus points sign-up offer, a card that gives you a credit to shop at Dell every quarter, and a vertical card for your Amazon everyday needs. All of these cards sound like a great deal, but you need to own a business to actually get these cards. Should you open a business so you can apply for these cards and earn potentially more points? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jacob Fisher, and today we are talking about business credit cards. Well, small business credit cards. There are also enterprise level business credit cards, but I have a feeling a small business credit card video might just be a little bit more relatable than that enterprise style business. Let's just get into whether or not business credit cards are in fact better for you or your personal business and better than their personal card counterparts. I figured it'd be good to break down some of the reasons one might get a business credit card over a personal credit card because they do offer certain perks and other reasonings to get the card. Firstly, you should own a business to get a business credit card. You can't just apply for a business credit card without actually owning a business, because when you apply for a business credit card, you need your federal tax ID from your business and whichever state your business might be registered in. Those are very important pieces of information to have, and you can't apply for that business credit card until you have that information, and until you have that information, you need to have a business registered with the state. You can apply for a business credit card as a freelancer, but you still need this information to apply for the business credit card. And I know a lot of freelancers out there, not necessarily personally, that do have a business behind their freelancing work, which is where they get this information from. You may not know this, but a business can actually have a credit score or a general credit worthiness, and that's what credit card companies will look at in approving you for a credit card. They take in your business credit score along with your personal credit score to try and figure out if they will approve you and whether or not they'll actually give you this credit card. They will use your personal income as well as your business revenue to determine the potential limits that you can have on your credit card. It seems like they actually use more factors to determine that business credit limit rather than a personal credit limit, and I don't necessarily know why they do that, but they do take in a lot more information. They don't, however, do a hard credit check on your personal. Generally, business credit cards will also not hurt your credit score, your personal one, unless you fall behind on payments or something similar. So even if you have a high balance and high utilization, your personal credit score won't really be affected because of this business credit card. If you have a corporate credit card, then you don't fall under these restrictions. That's the enterprise card I was kind of talking about before. But for a corporate card, you typically need to make over $4 million in revenue and show proof of just a ton of other things to be approved for those credit cards. Companies like Brex exist to make your life easier applying for a corporate card, but again, you shouldn't be going for a corporate card if you only do like $100K in revenue a year. One of the largest reasons you get a business credit card is so you can separate your business expenses from your personal expense. If you spend $1,000 a month on your business and you are tired of putting that on your personal credit card or bank account, then it would be pretty good to get that business credit card. This makes it easier in case you spend $10 at Amazon on your card and you can't remember if you bought stamps with it or a random toy off of Amazon like a dinosaur. That's not also to say your personal expenses can't be put on a business credit card, but you should try to keep everything as separate as possible. And this just really helps when it comes tax season and you can figure out how much your expenses were compared to the revenue you brought in. The other thing about business credit cards is that you can actually apply for the same credit card that you may have already applied for with your one business, but you need a different business identification number. So yes, you can get the Chase Business Preferred 4 times in a row, but you also need 4 different businesses to apply for it. In theory, you could apply for one of the cards I mentioned and get over 2 million bonus points after hitting the spending requirement if you apply for the card 20 times with each different business. Does that make business credit cards better than personal credit cards though? Let's get into that. Let's just compare a few of the business and personal cards, starting with a very popular credit card that I'm sure most of you guys have heard of, the American Express Platinum Card. The personal Platinum Card has a $550 annual fee, while the business one has a $595 annual fee, but with that comes quite a bit of benefits. Also, all the welcome offers will probably be better for the business card than the personal card counterpart, but you will need to spend a lot more. The Platinum Card has an 85,000 point welcome offer, but you need to spend $15,000 in 3 months. That's quite a bit, and I absolutely do not spend that at all. With this card, you get $200 in Dell credits, $200 airline fee credit, which is kind of weird considering if it's for one card and you have for a business. A little strange. The American Express Lounge Collection, access to all of them. TSA PreCheck credit, gold status with Marriott and Hilton, and just some insurance stuff. You can earn 5x on flights and prepaid hotels on AmexTravel.com, 1.5 points on eligible purchases of $5,000 or more, and 1 point on everything else. That 1.5x is supposed to appeal to the business customers who generally spend over $5,000 on a single purchase at once. One of the largest perks, and definitely one of the best perks that make it a little bit better than the personal credit card, is that you get a 35 bonus to the value of your points if you choose to book using your points. Meaning if you book a flight for 10,000 points, you'll actually get 35% of those points back. Those are all fairly good deals, and for the extra $45 you pay for the credit card, I kind of think it makes it worth it. Of course, you do need a business to have it. So with 2020, there comes some extra benefits, as we've all kind of come to expect, but you get an extra Dell credit, $20 monthly shipping and telephone services credit as well. Let's move into the Chase Business Preferred, because this is one of the most talked about business cards from Chase because you earn valuable points with them. We have the Chase Business Preferred compared to the Sapphire Preferred, both with a $95 annual fee. The Business Preferred, though, you can earn 100,000 bonus points after you spend $15,000 in the first 3 months. That's well over $2,000 according to the points guy, who value Chase points at 2 cents per piece. Anyways, you can earn 3x points on the first $150,000 in travel, shipping, internet, cable, phone, and advertising purchases made with social media sites and search engines every year. That was kind of a mouthful, but you earn a ton of points just on things like that. I feel like this card was kind of built out for drop shippers. If you spend $100,000 on advertising a year on your Shopify store, then you earn $300,000 in points, and hopefully your revenue covers that advertising cost. That's just a ton of potential reward travel that you can actually transfer to your personal account. So you could pretty much never have to travel for free just because you spend so much on advertising, and hopefully, of course, at this point, you're hopefully generating some type of profit. Those points are also worth 25% more in travel redemption if you book through Chase, and you can transfer it to your personal account if you have a Sapphire Reserve and then get 1.5x on those points, just like you can do with pretty much all the other cards. This is one of the cards that people talk about getting multiple of to hit the sign-up bonus, and then they have a ton of points that they can transfer to their personal account. It's very common on the internet. You could probably find a million videos on why you should apply for this card. But you, again, don't apply for this card if you just want to start a business just to try to hit a welcome offer to get a lot of points. Finally, the last card I wanted to get into is the Amazon Prime card. It's kind of cool because it's vertical and not horizontal like the original or the typical Prime card. They both offer pretty much the same exact thing, except one is vertical. You get 5% back at Amazon and Whole Foods, 2% at restaurants and gas stations, and 1% on everything else. But the Business Prime card also offers 5% at Amazon Web Services, Amazon Business, and 2% on wireless telephone services. Now, this is all cash back, not points like the other cards. It's definitely not quite as rewarding as the other ones, but again, the card is vertical, has no annual fee, and for some reason, you get a $125 Amazon gift card upon approval. I don't get these extra bonuses, welcome offers that you get with these business cards, but here we are today. You can also get some business pricing on some Amazon services, but that's pretty much about it for these business credit cards. Does that mean you should open a business to get a credit card? I would say probably not, unless you were already opening a business and it was thriving or at least breaking even. If you open a business, don't exactly prove yourself that you can sell and make money and then get a business credit card because you wanted one, then you're kind of setting yourself up for failure, even though you did separate your expenses in that way, which is good. While it won't hurt your credit score, just having a business card and putting only personal spending on it could raise some red flags. They could potentially cancel your account. You can do whatever you want, and business credit cards might earn more, but I don't go about my day spending money on advertising revenue. That's just not one of my daily expenses, so I would get nothing out of that category. And I don't spend $15,000 in 3 months to hit that welcome bonus offer. If you have a business and maybe you only spend $100 a month right now and you're looking to scale up but haven't done so yet, you probably also shouldn't apply for the card because you have no idea if that $15,000 mark that you need to spend and get that welcome bonus offer, you'll be able to earn back in potential revenue and profit after that. If you consistently spend $5,000 a month on your business and make well over that per month, then it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a business credit card, because that would really help you separate your finances when it comes to personal and business life. You can keep those separate and make your taxes easier come tax season. Let me know your thoughts on these cards down below and the overall look of business credit cards in the comments below. I just want to hear your thoughts. I upload videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on travel and finance, so if that sounds like it's something interesting to you, make sure you hit that little subscribe button down there. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.